Yes, I can only put the blame down to YouTube. It's hectic when it gets like that and ruins your show. Um, I've tried 3 times. Live streaming isn't available now. Well, it is because I'm on it, you know. But they're stupid. So there you go. So doing the individual ones is also going to take too long. I better try and go through the list 421 where we're up to, and I'll go gently through the list so you don't try and miss. And we've got a few hours, so we might cover a good amount. We're heading for 1,000, but YouTube's bushed us with the individual ones because sometimes you can never get through. So let's make it a one long show. But we're going to have to be careful with them for you because you're running to the next. But we will give you the number. So here we go. We've had it up on the boards. We've written it and everything. YouTube's wiped it off because it isn't available now. That's live streaming, which isn't available now. But that's Toddy Rod because I'm here. 421, Gordon Jenkins and the Weavers. Now, this is a list of 1,000. I always try to give you the top three. The top three were Bing Crosby, White Christmas, 1942. The second was Everything I Do, Do It For You, Brian Adams, 1991. And Whitney Houston was third with I Will Always Love You, 92. Right, back to the day's start because we finished at 4:20 yesterday. 421 is Gordon Jenkins and the Weavers. Yeah, and the Weavers later had a couple of small hits on their own. Uh, Good Night, Irene, 1950. So a nice early one for you there. Now we move on to 422. This is the only way we're going to cover it. But the individual is just taking too long. 422, and you kind of get through with YouTube, so there you go. So 422 now, we're going to move down the list to 1,000. Might not finish 1,000 today. 422 Marvin Gaye, I Heard It Through the Grapevine, 1968. There can be no really jokes in that when we do it this way because we're moving on straight. 423, I would like to individualize them all, but the Black Eyed Peas, Meet Me Halfway, 423, 2009. Number 424 is Madonna, Who's That Girl, 1987. That's Madonna. That girl is Vanessa Carlton. Yes. That's a girl, Paige, yeah. That's a girl jumping Paige, jumping backwards. That's a girl. We will get back to 424 now. Madonna, Who's That Girl? 1987. There's only 6 snags of doing it this way. 425, The Rolling Stones, Brown Sugar, 1971. 426, The Four Seasons, December 1963, Oh What a Night, 1976 song. 427, Elvis Presley, In the Ghetto, a 1969 song. 428, Lady Gaga, Born This Way, 2011. 429, Rod Stewart, Tonight's the Night, Gonna Be All Right, 1976. 430, Katy Perry and Snoop Dogg, California Girls, 2010. Moving on now to 431, The Eurythmics, Sweet Dreams Are Made of This, 1983. And at 4:32, Joan Osborne, One of Us, 1996. And at 4:33, The Box Tops, with The Letter, 1967. Yeah, 4:34, The Manhattans, Kiss and Say Goodbye, 1976. 4:35, C&C Music Factory, Gonna Make You Sweat, Everybody Dance Now, 1991. 4:36, Olivia Newton-John and Electric Light Orchestra, Xanadu for 1980. Yes, that's Xanadu by. Takes time to get the page up. 4:37, Kid Rock, All Summer Long, 2008. 4:38, Jennifer Lopez and Pitbull, On the Floor, in 2011. 4:39, Lobo, I Love You to Want Me, 1973. 4:40, The Sugar Sisters, I Don't Feel Like Dancing, 2006. And at 4:41, Captain and Tennille, Love Will Keep Us Together, 1975. At 4:42, we've got Amy Stewart, Knock on Wood, 1979. 4:43, Hot Butter Popcorn, 1972. All the Fours, 4:44, Acorn, Smack That, 2006. 4:45, Keoma, Lambada, 1989. 4:46, Led Zeppelin, Whole Lotta Love, 1970. 4:47, Rihanna, Only Girl in the World, 2010. 4:48, Exile, Kiss You All Over, especially in 1978. 4:49, Maroon 5 and Christina Aguilera, Moves Like Jagger, especially in 2011. But he doesn't move as fast now. 4:50, Daniel Boone, A Beautiful Sunday. Not a bad Sunday. The pickup gradually started. 1972, that one was. 4:51, Elvis Presley, You're the Devil in Disguise, 1963. 4:52, Ever David Words, 1982. 4:53, The Sweet, The Ballroom Blitz, 1973. 4:54, Al Martino, Here in My Heart, 1952. 4:55, Elvis Presley, Now and Then, There's a Fool Such as I, 59. 4:56, Eminem, Just Lose It, 2004. At 4:57, Al Jolson, Swanee, 1920. At 4:58, The Kinks with Lola, done in 1970. 4:59, Irene Cara, Fame, 1980. 4:60, Jennifer Lopez, Love Don't Cost a Thing, 2001. 461 Theo Cruz. Dynamite 2010. 462 John Fred and the Playboy Band Judy in Disguise, with glasses, of course, in 1968. Lovely bouncy music in those days, you know. Some of the better ones, the ones that were upbeat and that. And 463 Pat Boone, Love Letters in the Sand. Remember all these, 1957. 1964, I've made a mistake. 464, Isaac Hayes, theme from Shaft, big film in 1971. Yes, remember it. 465, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Proud Mary, 1969. 466, ABBA with Chiquita, 1979. 467, Bobby Goldsboro, Honey, 1968. And at 468, we've got Tom Jones, She's a Lady, 1971. 469, Coldplay, Viva La Vida, 2008. At 470, The Crazy Frog, Axel F, 2005. At 471, Elton John, Something About the Way You Look Tonight, 1997. 472, Mike and the Mechanics, 11 Years, 1989. 473, The Doors, Light My Fire, 1967. 474, Billy Joel, The River of Dreams, 1993. 475, U2, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me, 1995. 476, Dire Straits, Money for Nothing, in 1985. 477, Enigma, Return to Innocence, in 1994. 478, Inni Kamoze, Here Comes a Hot Stepper, 1995. 479, Elvis Presley, Can't Help Falling in Love, 1962. At 480, The Beatles with Lady Madonna. Yeah. Wasn't as big as other the Beatles are not there. 1968. 481, we have the Scorpions, Wind of Change, 1991. At 482, we're going back. We have Perez Prado, Cherry Pink and an Apple Blossom White, 1955. You can play a game if you like. You've got to see whether the next one will be further back or towards onwards. Such as that one was 1955, what will the next one be? 483, Kenny Loggins, Footloose, 1984. That was the next one, Lower or Higher. 484, Cliff Richard, We Don't Talk Anymore. It's lower. It's 1979. And the next one, Lower or Higher. 485, The Platters, Only You and You Alone. It's lower because it's 1955. 486, Elton John, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, 1994. That's much higher. Then you probably must go lower for that after that. 487, Al Dexter and his Troopers, Pistol Packing Mama, 1943. Then back higher again for Michael Jackson Thriller 1984. And you can play now the rest yourself. 489 Babylon Zoo, Spaceman. It's from 1996. 490 Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine. What do you think? It's 1988. And at 491 we have Barbara Streisand, The Way We Are, 1974. 492 we have Joe Dulce, Shut Up Your Face, 1981. And at 493 Perry Como, Don't Let the Stars Get in Your Eyes, 1953. 494 Wings, Silly Love Songs from Wings there with Paul McCartney, 1976. 495 Nancy Sinatra and Frank Sinatra, Something Stupid. Yes, 1967. And 496 Rihanna, SOS Rescue Me, 2006. 497 Shania Twain, You're Still the One, 1998. And 498 George Michael, Jesus to a Child, 1996. And we're approaching the 500. 499 The Rolling Stones, Miss You, 1978. At 500, halfway. Who do you think it is? 500 Christy Berg, The Lady in Red, 1986. At 501, it's Ray Parker Jr. Yes, it was Ghostbusters of 1984. 502, Uncle Cracker, Follow Me, 2001. 503, Chicago, Hard to Say I'm Sorry, 1982. 504, Kitty Callan, Little Things Mean a Lot, 1954. 505, Frankie Valli, Grease, 1978. 506, Gotti and Kimbra, Somebody That I Used to Know, 2012. 507, we've got Joe Cocker and Jennifer Warnes, Up There Where We Belong. Up Where We Belong, 1982. 508, D12, Singing About My Band, 2004. 509, The Drifters, Save the Last Dance for Me, 1960. 510, Plain White Tees, remember that one? Here There Delilah, 2007. You'll not remember this one, you might. Oldies. 511, Pee Wee Hunt, 12th Street Rag, 1948. 512, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Up Around the Bend, 1970. 513, Mariah Carey, Dream Lover, 1993. Milli Vanilli at 514, Girl, I'm Gonna Miss You, 1989. Musical Youth, I was doing the other show and somebody mentioned Pastor Ducci. 515, Musical Youth, Pastor Ducci, 1982. 516, Madonna, American Pie, 2000 is the year. 517, Beyonce, Single Ladies, you know what to do with it. Put a ring on it, 2009. 518, Dean Martin, Memories are made of this. 1956. 5:19, George Michael and Elton John, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, 92. 5:20, Neil Young, Heart of Gold, 1972. 5:21, Rihanna, Disturbia, 2008. At 5:22, Elton John, Nikita, 1985. At 5:23, Christina Aguilera, Ain't No Other Man, in 2006. 5:24, Madonna, La Isla Bonita, 1987. 5:25, Madonna, This Used to Be My Playground, 1992. Have they built a housing estate on it? 5:26, Alana Miles, Covered in Black Velvet, from 1990. 5:27, Christy, Yellow River, 1970. And 5:28, Jennifer Page, Crush, 1998. 5:29, Eminem, The Real Slim Shady, 2000. 5:30, Bakara, Yes Sir, I Can Boogie, 1977. 5:31, Glenn Miller, Chattanooga Choo Choo, 1941. 5:32, Nat King Cole, The Nature Boy, from 1948. 5:33, The Oil City, that's the Owl City. Fireflies, 2010. And 5:34, Europe, The Final Countdown, in 1986. 5:35, U2, Discotheque, 1997. 5:36, The Commodores, Three Times a Lady, 1978. 5:37, Vera Lynn, or Philistine, Sweetheart, 1952. 5:38, Andy Gibbs, Shadow Dancing, 1978. 5:39, it's Snap, The Power, 1990. 5:40, Gwen Stefani and Acorn, The Sweet Escaper, 2007. 5:41, it's The Carpenters, Little Longer Be Close to You, 1970. 5:42, it's Ozone, Dragostea Dintel, 2004. 5:43 is Kiss, I Was Made for Loving You, in 1979. 5:44, Francis Craig, Near You, in 1947. 5:45, Tony Orlando and Dawn, Knock Three Times, in 1971. 5:46, Glenn Miller, Moonlight, Serenade, 1939. 5:47, The Moody Blues, Nights in White Satin, 1972. 5:48, Patti LaBelle, Lady Marmalade, and then it's Voulez-Vous, Kusha Abba Moi Kuswa, 1975. 5:49, The Beatles with Something, from 1969. And at 5:50, it's ABBA, The Winner Takes It All, 1980. Just a reminder that the first was Bing Crosby's second, Bryan Adams' third, Whitney Houston. On to 5:51, Amy Winehouse, Rehab, 2007. 5:52, R. Kelly, Ignition, 2003. 5:53, Debbie Boone, You Light Up My Life, 1977. 554, Lisa Stansfield, All Around the World, 1990. 555, Madonna, Crazy for You, 1985. 556, Rihanna, Take a Bow, 2008. 557, The Supremes, Where Did Our Love Go, 1964. 558, Roberta Flack, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, 1972. 559, Murray Head, One Night in Bangkok, 1985. 560, Mariah Carey, Visions of Love, 1990. 561, Elvis Presley, Good Luck Charm, 1962. 562, Les Paul and Mary Ford, How High the Moon? About 250,000 miles. 1951. 563, Beyonce, If I Were a Boy, 2008. 564, Paul Hardcastle, 1985. He's grown up by now then. Platters, they are the Great Pretenders from 1956. 566, Steve Miller Band, He's Still the Joker, Still Playing the Joker, 1974. 567, Bon Jovi with It's My Life, year 2000. 568, Adele, Someone Like You, 2011. 569, 50 Cent and Olivia, Candy Shop, 2005. 570, The Sweet, Fox on the Run, 1975. 571, Beyonce, Halo, 2009. 572, New Vaudeville Band, Winchester Cathedral, 1966. 573, Paul and Paula, Hey Paula, 1963. 574, it's Prince with Kiss, 1986. 575, Percy Faith, the song from Moulin Rouge, Where Is Your Heart, 1953. 576, Eric Clapton, Change the World, 1996 there. 577, Kate Bush, Wuthering Heights, 1978. It's 578, it's Rod Stewart, Baby Jane, 1983. And at 579, it's Will Smith, Wild Wild West, 1999. 580, Frankie Avalon with Venus, 1959. 581, U2, One, 1992. 582, Duffy, Mercy, 2008. 583, Spice Girls, Say You'll Be There, 1996. 584, The Ronettes, Be My Baby, 1963. 585, U2, Vertigo, 2004. 586, Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, 1973. 587, Spice Girls, Two Become One, 1997. 588, Huey Lewis and the News, Power of Love, 1985. 589, The Temptations, My Girl, 1965. And at 590, Bellamy Brothers, Let Your Love Flow, 1976. At 591, it's Tiffany, I Think We're Alone Now, 1988. 592 Santa Esmeralda, Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood, 1977. It's 593 Vanessa Williams, Save the Best for Last, 1992. 594 it's Queen, We Are the Champions, 1977. It's 595 The Four Tops, Reach Out, I'll Be There, 1966. And at 596 Billy Joel with Uptown Girl, 1983. 597 Leon Rimes, How Do I Live, 1998. 598 Lauryn Hill, Do Wop, That Thing, 1998. And at 599 Tommy Rowe, Dizzy, 1969. And at 600 it's Shakira, Underneath Your Clothes, from 2002. 601. Now, why we're doing it in this format is because, well, it takes a long time to get through. Of course, the blame's put on us, but it's YouTube where we write it up. Live streaming not available at the moment, but it is because we're live streaming. And so the individual ones didn't work. So we'll finish the 1,000 doing it this way, and I think we'll finish it today. Because we moved on from 421. We're now on 601. The Beatles, Strawberry Fields Forever, 1967. At 602, Carole King, It's Too Late, 1971. At 603, John Leyton, Instant Karma. Back there, just a slight mistake. 603, John Lennon, Instant Karma, 1970. And at 604, Tom Jones, Delilah, 1968. At 605, we got the Buggles, Video Killed the Radio Star, 1979. 606, Destiny's Child, Survivor, 2001. 607, Jay-Z and Alicia Keys, Empire State of Mind, 2009. 608, it's Madonna, Express Yourself, 1989. 609 is the Backstreet Boys, Quit Playing Games with My Heart, 1979. 610 it's Paula Abdul, Rush Rush, 1991. 611 it's the Kalin Twins, When, 1958. And at 612 Stevie Wonder, Superstition, 1973. 613 Jennifer Lopez, Get Right, 2005. At 614 it's the Black Eyed Peas, The Time, Dirty Bit, it says, 2010. 615 Madonna, Justify My Love, 1990. 616 Louis Armstrong, Hello Dolly, 1964. 617 Red Hot Chili Peppers, Danny, California, 2006. 618 Duran Duran, A View to a Kill, 1985. 619 Pitbull, Neo, Afrojack, and Neo, Give Me Everything, 2011. 620 Soul Asylum, Runaway Train, from 1993. 621 we'll go back 200. Champs, Tequila, 1958. So we move on to 622. Tina Turner, We Don't Need Another Hero, from Thunderdome, 1985. And at 623, we have Barry Ryan, Eloise, 1968. At 624, we have Bruce Springsteen, Dancing in the Dark from 1984. 625, we have Little Eva, The Locomotion. Everybody was doing it in 1962 with the Cassette Train. And guess what? They still are. They're still waiting to catch that train. 626, the Everly Brothers. All I Have to Do Is Dream in 1958. What are you dreaming of, Everly's catching that train? At 627, we have Dinah King, Shy Guy, 1995. At 628, we have Madonna, Live to Tell, 1986. And at 629, we have Big Mountain, Baby I Love Your Way, 1994. 630, we have Bob Dylan, Like a Rolling Stone, 1965. 631, INXS, Needed Tonight, 1998. 632, The Backstreet Boys, Shape of My Heart, 2000. 633, Billy Ocean, When the Going Gets Tough, the Tough Get Going, 1986. 634, Britney Spears and Madonna, Me Against the Music. 2013, oops, sorry, a mistake. Britney Spears and Madonna, Me Against the Music, 2003. 635, Janet Jackson, All For You, 2001. 636, Rosemary Clooney, Here There, 1954. At 637, Boney M, Daddy Cool, 1976. And at 638, Akon, Don't Matter, 2007. And at 639, the George Baker selection, Una Paloma Blanca, 1975. At 640, Britney Spears, Womanizer, 2008. 641, Pras Michael, Ghetto Superstar. That Is What You Are, 1998. 642 is a bass, Don't Turn Around, 1994. A 643 Coldplay with the Speed of Sound, 2005. At 644, the Edwin Hawkins Singers, Oh Happy Day, 1969. At a 645, the Village People in the Navy, 1979. At a 646, Kingsman, Louie Louie from 1963. Or Louie Louie, if you like to pronounce it that way. 647, OMC, How Bizarre, 1996. Then we got 648, Mary J. Blige, Family Affair from 2001. 649, Andy Gibb, I Just Want to Be Your Everything, 1977. And at 650, Justin Timberlake, My Love from 2006. So that's took us through to 650. And plenty of time to do the rest now. Leo Sayer at 651, When I Need You, 1977. At 652, The Verve, Bittersweet Symphony, 1997. At 653, Color Me Bad, I Wanna Sex You Up, 1991. And a 654, Bananarama Venus, 1986. And a 655, Mika, Grace Kelly, 2007. And it's 656, Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston, When You Believe, 1998. At 657, The Fray, How to Save a Life, 2007. 658, Destiny's Child, Independent Woman, Part 1, 2000. 659, Aretha Franklin, Respect, 1967. And a 660, Cyndi Lauper, Time After Time, 1984. 661, it's Tony Bennett, Stranger in Paradise, 1954. And at 662, Chris Montez, Let's Dance, 1962. 663, Belinda Carlisle, Heaven is a Place on Earth, 1988. 664, Al Green, Let's Stay Together, 1972. 665, Percy Sledge, When a Man Loves a Woman, in 1966. And at 666, Kylie Minogue, The Locomotion, as done in 62 by Little Eva, but this is Kylie Minogue, The Locomotion. At 666, 1988. Neil Diamond, Cracklin' Rosie, at 667, 1970. At 668, Macy Gray, I Try, 2000. 669, Michael Jackson and Cedar Garrett, I Just Can't Stop Loving You, 1987. 670, Mariah Carey, Honey, 1997. 671, John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John with Summer Nights, yes, 1978. 672, ABBA, Knowing Me, Knowing You, 1977. 673, The Marcells with Blue Moon from 1961. And a 674, Duran Duran, Wild Boys, 1984. 675, it's Donny Osmond, Puppy Love, 1972. 676, Donna Summer Bad Girls, 1979. At 677, Conway Twitty, It's Only Make Believe, 1958. And 678, Emilia, The Big Big World Girl, yes, I've heard it before, 1998. 679, I've got Justin Timberlake, What Goes Around Comes Around, 2007. And a 680, Donna Lewis, I Love You Always Forever, 1996. 681, I've got Snoop Dogg and Pharrell Williams, Drop It Like It's Hot, 2004. At 682, I've got Dolly Parton, 9 to 5, 1981. And 683, I've got Sheena Easton, Morning Train, that's 9 to 5 as well. Yeah, 1981. 684, I've got Ricky Nelson, Hello Mary Lou, 1961. 685, I've got Jennifer Lopez, Jenny from the Block, 2002. 686, I've got the Beatles, We Can Work It Out, 1966. And 687 is Technotronic, Pump Up the Jam, not the Marmalade, in 1989. 688, I've got Creedence Clearwater Revival with A Bad Moon Rising, 1969 is the one rising at the moment. 689, I've got Simply Red, If You Don't Know Me By Now, 1989. And at 690, I've got Louis Armstrong. What a wonderful world. 1968. 691, we've got George Michael, Fast Love, 1996. And at 692, we've got the Blackstreet Boys, As Long As You Love Me, 1997. 693, we've got Maroon 5, She Will Be Loved, 2004. And at 694, we've got Barbara Streisand, Love Theme from A Star Is Born, called Evergreen, 1977. At 695, we've got Glenn Miller, I've Got a Gal in Kalamazoo, 1942. 696, I've got Celine Dion, The Power of Love, 1994. 697, I've got Sam Cooke, Wonderful World, 1960. And at 698, I've got ABBA, Money, Money, Money. That's why I'm coming back this year for another tour, 1976. At 699, I've got the Everly Brothers, Bird Dog. Yes, when he chases after your girl, it's a bird dog. 1958. At 700, we got Afro Man, Because I Got High, 2001. Yes, well, because I got high, I was doing them individually. And YouTube seemed to have some problem getting on streaming. But I was streaming at the time, and they were just having fun. Spirit of Halloween Hangouts is real. This is real live, the proper songs by the proper artists, in the proper order, with the sales figures and the hits and all that. This is real. It's 701. So now we've got to reach the 1,000 this way. But we'll make it. We've travelled from 421 a day. We're on to 701 now. Harry Belafonte, Banana Boat Song, 1957. 702, we've got Gilbert O'Sullivan, Get Down, 1973. And at 703, Mr. Ackerbilk, Strangers on the Shore, 1962. At 704, it's Kelly Clarkson, Because of You, 2006. And at 705, it's Blondie, The Tide Is High, especially in the year 1980, was very high. And 706, Roy Orbison, Only the Lonely, Know the Way I Feel. Yes, I bet they do. 1960. But they're not doing a countdown, but a countdown. Yes. 707, Heart, All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You. 1990. 708, The Hollies, The Air That I Breathe, 1974. That's all I need, really, the air that I breathe. 709, Prince with a Purple Rain. I'll believe times is getting bad when I see it. Yeah, 1984. 710, it's Donna Summer, Love to Love You, Baby, 1976. And it's 711, it's Linkin Park, In the End, Nothing Really Matters, 2001. I tried so hard, I got so far, but in the end, nothing really matters. But in the end, I leave my work for you. 712 Duran Duran, Ordinary World, 1993. 713 Artie Shaw, Begin the Beguine, 1938. 714, I've got Depeche Mode, Enjoy the Silence, 1990. 715, I've got Lifehouse, yeah, Hanging by a Moment, 2001, yeah. I know them. 716, the Doobie Brothers, What a Fool Believes, 1979. 717, Nelly, Was My Place, 2004. 718, I've got Tommy Edwards, It's All in the Game, 1958. 719, I've got Whitney Houston, Greatest Love of All, 1986. And at 720, I've got Kylie Minogue, I Should Be So Lucky, 1988. And that takes you to 721. Katy Perry, Teenage Dream, 2010. Now we've travelled from 421 because we didn't get the singles going, so we're doing them on a long run, which is really a short one. It is a long list, up to 1,000, but we're moving sweetly. And now we're up to 722, Sister Sledge with Your Family, 1979. I thought we'd better go the long road here and get this out of the way. Then we can move on to another project. This is called the All-Time Songs. 722 was Sister Sledge with Your Family, 1979. And the 733, Carly Rae Jepsen, Call Me Maybe, 2012. 724, Carpenters, Please Mr. Postman, 1975. And Paul Anka, He's a Lonely Boy, 1959. 725. Rihanna is just above him at 726. Pon de Replay, 2005. 727, Simon and Garfunkel with Mrs. Robinson, 1968. 728, Usher and Alicia Keys, My Boo, 2004. At 729, I've got Elvis Presley with His Wooden Heart, 1961. And at 730, I've got Christopher Cross, Arthur's Theme, Best That You Can Do, 1981. 731, I've got the Jackson 5, I Want You Back, from 1970. Started it for the Jacksons and the Jackson 5. The Cardigans, Love Fool, it's 732, 1997. Laura Branigan, remember Laura Branigan? 733, Self-Control, 1984. And oldies all remember this one. 734, Artie Shaw, Fremes, in 1940. This oldie didn't remember it. No. But they do remember Artie Shaw. 1940 song there. 735, The Black Eyed Peas, My Humps, 2005. 736, Paula Abdul, Straight Up, 1989. 737, I've got Gilbert O'Sullivan, Alone Again, Naturally, from 1972. 738, Pitbull, I Know You Want Me, Karaoke, 2009. 739, I've got Fergie, Standing on London Bridge, in 2006. It's 7:40. I've got Paula Abdul and the Wild pair. They're going wild because opposites attract. That's why. Yeah, 1990. 7:41. I've got Evanescence, My Immortal. Need to bring them to life though. 2004. 7:42. Perry Como, Prisoner of Love, 1946. 7:43. I've got Rose Royce. She works down at the car wash since 1977. Boy. It's 7:44. I've got MC Saw and the Real McCoy. Another Night, 1994. 7:45. Simple Minds. Don't You Forget About Me, 1985. And 7:46. Sean Paul, Temperature, 2006. And 7:47. Silver Convention, Fly Robin Fly, 1975. 7:48. How do you pronounce his name now? Yushas Endua, Edina Cherry. 7 seconds from 1994. 7:49. I've got Lloyd Price. You've got Personality, 1959. 7:50. We've got Destiny's Child, Say My Name, 2000. I've just done that for you, Destiny. 7:51. We've got Di Mitchell, Singing the Blues, in 1956. And 7:52. Perez Prado, joining him a couple of years later, 1958, singing Patricia. At 7:53, I've got The Brotherhood of Man, Save All Your Kisses for Me, 1976, even though you're only 3. I've got a 7:54, Madonna, I Remember, 1994. I've got 2 Madonnas in a row. 7:55, I've got Madonna again, Into the Groove, 1985. 7:56, we've got Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing, 1983. And at 7:57, we've got Wings, Band on the Run, ever since 1974. 7:58, we've got the Rubettes, Sugar Baby Love, 1974. 7:59, we've got Jay-Z and Linkin Park, Numb and Encore, 2005. 7:60, we've got Jimmy Dorsey, Tangerine, from 1942. 7:61, Train, Drops of Jupiter, Tell Me, 2001. 7:62, Janis Joplin, Me and Bobby McGee, 1971. 7:63, Milli Vanilli, Girl, You Know It's True, 1988. Glenn Miller at 7:64, Moonlight Cocktail in 1942. 7:65, got the Pet Shop Boys, Always on My Mind, 1988. Now we're well ahead of time doing it this way. 7:66, we got Jewel, You Were Meant for Me, 1997. And at 7:67, we got Gary Puckett and the Union Gap with a young girl from 1968. At 7:68, we got Chris Brown and Jules Santana, Run It, 2006. 7:69, it's the Backstreet Boys, Everybody Backstreet's Back, 97. 1997 then. 770, we'll go Glenn Campbell with the Rhinestone Cowboy. 1975. 771, CeeLo Green. F2 Star K, You and Forget You, 2010. 772 EMF, Unbelievable, 1991. 773 Nelly, Hot in Here, 2002. 774 Bing Crosby, I'll Be Seeing You, 1944. 8775 Sugar Hill Gang, Rabbi's Delight, 1980. 8776, It's Next, Too Close, 1998. And at 777, we got Percy Faith, Delacardo in 1952. 778, Jimmy Dorsey, Besame Mucho, 1944. And at 779, Bing Crosby, Pennies from Heaven, 1936. Few oldies there. 780, we got Mario Winans, I Don't Want to Know, 2004. 781, we got ABBA, Take a Chance on Me, 1978. And at 782, we got Art Mooney, I'm Looking Over the Four-Leaf Clover, 1948. 783, we got Leo Sayer, You Make Me Feel Like Dancing, 1977. 784, got Phil Collins, Two Hearts, 1988. 785, Shirley and Company, Shim Shim Shim, 1975. And at 786, Gilbert O'Sullivan, Claire, 1972. And at 787, we got the Beach Boys, Coco Moore, 1988. 788, we got Jordan Sparks and Chris Brown, No Air, in 2008. 789, Usher and Young Jesse, Loving This Club, 2008. 790, Blondie with Rapture, 1981. 791, we got Madonna, Beautiful Strangers, 1999. And at 792, we got Ringo Starr with Photograph, 1973. 793, Seal, Crazy, 1991. 794, Sarah Bareilles, Love Song from 2008. 795, Shania Twain, That Don't Impress Me Much, 1979. 796, The Beatles with Eleanor Rigby, 1966. And 797, Mariah Carey, I'll Be There, 1992. And 798, Lisa Loeb, and 9 Stories, Stay, I Missed You, from 1994. So 799, George Harrison, Got My Mind Set on You, in 1987. And at 800, there was only 200 to go. We got Chaka Khan, I Feel For You, 1984. So starting the last 200, U2 and Green Day at 801. The Saints are coming, but we don't know when. 2006. And at 802, we've got Mariah Carey, Heartbreaker, 1999. 803, we've got Will Smith, Getting Jiggy With It, 1998. And the year before we got Charles and Eddie. Would I lie to you? Yes. 1992. 805 Nazareth, Love Hurts, 1976. 806 Pussycat, Mississippi, 1976. 807 Lady Gaga and Beyonce, Telephone, 2010. 808 KC and JoJo, All My Life, 1998. Whitney Houston, Exhale, Snoop Snoop, 1995. And at 810, Eddie Fisher, I'm Walking Behind You, 1953. At 811, Sean Paul, Get Busy, 2003. And at 812, Chuck Berry, Johnny B. Good, 1958. At 813, Madonna, Secret, 1994. And at 814, Frankie Lane, Mule Train, 1949. At 815, Rod Stewart, Sailing, was 1975. 816, Smokey, Living Next Door to Alice, was 1977. 817, 1910, Fruit Gum Company, Simon Says, 1968. 818, Michael Jackson, Bad, 1987. And at 819, Tommy Dorsey and Frank Sinatra, I'll Never Smile Again, from 1940. And at 820, Dean Martin, That's Amore, 1953. That brings it down to 821. We started at 421, and that's where we are. Now just a short break. And now we're at 821 with Christina Aguilera, Hurt, from the year 2006. I'm going to 822, The Foundations, Build Me Up Buttercup, 1969. At 823, Elvis Presley, Love Me Tender, 1956. At 824, Meredith Brooks, Bitch, 1997. At 825, Britney Spears, Every Time, 2004. At 826, Madonna, Die Another Day, 2002. 827, Sly and the Family Stone, Family Affair, 1971. 828, George Michael, One More Try, 1988. 829, Lady Gaga, Paparazzi, 2009. 830, Four Aces, Love Is a Many Splendid Thing, 1955. 831, Van McCoy, The Hustle, 1975. 832, Enya, Orin Flu, 1988. And 833, The Diamonds, Little Darling, from 1957. At 834, Barry White, You're the First, the Last, My Everything, 1975. Here are no all-time songs, where in previous days we covered singles and we covered up to 420. Today we started at 421 and we're covering up to 1,000. Shown again. 8:35 Madonna, Ray of Light, 1998. 8:36 Usher, Burn, 2004. 8:37 The Rolling Stones, Start Me Up, 1981. And at 8:38 Timbaland, Nelly Furtado, and Justin Timberlake, Give It To Me, 2007. 8:39 Savage Garden, I Want You, 1997. At 8:40 it's Sheena Easton, For Your Eyes Only, 1981. And at 8:41 it's Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Two Tribes, and from 1984. 8:42 we've got Steppenwolf, Born to Be Wild, from 1968. 8:43 we've got Fred Astaire, The Way You Look Tonight, from 1936. 8:44 Enya, Anytime, 2001. 8:45 The Partridge Family, I Think I Love You, 1970. 8:46 The Beatles, Michelle, 1966. 8:47 Kelly Clarkson, My Life Would Suck Without You, 2009. At 8:48 Phil Harris, The Thing, yeah, we seen the film in 1950. Bit later when we seen the film live. But that's Phil Harris with The Thing, 1950. 8:49 K-Star, Wheel of Fortune, 1952. 8:50 Jennifer Rush, The Power of Love, 1985. 8:51 Gorillaz, Feel Good Inc., 2005. 8:52 David Guetta and Kelly Rowland, When Love Takes Over, 2009. 8:53 Michael Jackson, Remember the Time, 1992 was the time. 8:54 Pet Shop Boys, It's a Sin, 1987. And at 8:55 Eddie Fisher, I Need You Now, 1954. 8:56 Manfred Mann, Mighty Quinn, 1968. 8:57 Inner Circle, Sweat, a La 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 song, 1992. 8:58 DNA and Suzanne Vega, Tom's Diner, 1990. 8:59 Fred Astaire and Leo Reisman, Night and Day, from 1932. 8:60 Perry Como, Till the End of Time, 1945. 8:61 Crazy Town, Butterfly, from 2001, that's 2001. 8:62 Manfred Mann, Do What Diddy Diddy, 1964. 8:63 REO Speedwagon, Keep on Loving You, 1981. 8:64 Sandy Shaw, Puppet on a String, 1967. 8:65 Even at Night, A little bird told me 1949. 866 K Kaiser. The Woody Woodpecker song. 1948. 867 Billy Ray Cyrus. Achy Breaky Heart. 1992. At 868 Hoobastank. The Reason. 2004. At 869 Amy Grant. Baby Baby. 1991. At 870 The Mamas and the Papas. California Dreamin'. 1966. At 871 Mariah Carey. Hero in 1993. And at 872 it's America. Horse with No Name in 1972. 873 it's A Liar. Try Again. Year 2000. 874 Bobby Darin. Dream Lover from 1959. 875 is the number to dial if you want the police. Every little thing she does is magic. 1981. 876, it's the Supremes, Baby Love, 1964. 877, it's George Gershwin, Rhapsody in Blue, 1924. At 878, it's Brenda Lee, I'm Sorry, 1960. And at 879, the Bee Gees, You Win Again, 1987. And at 880, Steve Winwood, Higher Love from 1986. 881, it's the Beatles, Dear Tripper from 1965. At 882, it's Sonny and Cher, I Got You, Babe, 1965. 883 is Tom Jones, The Green Green Grass of Home, 1967. At 884, the Rolling Stones, Get Off of My Cloud, 1965. 885 is Bobby Brown, Humping Around, 1992. 886, Perry Como, Wanted, 1954. And at 887, Highwayman, Michael Rollerboat, 1961. 888, Eddie Grant, Electric Avenue from 1983. 889, Eric Price, Call on Me, 2004. 890, Stevie Wonder, So Duke, 1977. And at 891, Whitney Houston, Saving All My Love for You, 1985. At 892, Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing, 1979. And at 893, Kenny Rogers, Lady, from 1980. And at 894, Peaches and Herb, Reunited, from 1979. At 895, DJ Jazzy Jeff, and the Fresh Prince, Boom Shake the Room, 1993. 896, Foreigner, Waiting for a Girl Like You, since 1981. 897, Frankie Lane, That lucky old sun, it just keeps rolling, just rolls around heaven all day. 1949. 898, Don Cornell, Hold My Hand, 1954. 899, Sabbath Garden, I Knew I Loved You, 1999. And at 900, It's the Carpenters, Top of the World, 1973. Okay, now here we go with the final 100. "901, It's the Trogs with Wild Thing from 1966. At 902, we've got Harry James, Sleepy Lagoon. It's from 1942. 903 is Wilson Phillips, Hold On, 1990. And 904 is Glenn Medeiros, Nothing's Gonna Change My Love for You, 1987. And at 905, we've got Little Richard, Long Tall Sally, 1956. And at 906, Tupac and Dr. Dre, California Love, 1996. At 907, it's Don Henley with The Boys of Summer, 1985. 908, Guess Who? An American Woman, that's who, 1970. 909, it's the Bangles. It's Just Another Manic Monday. Yes, it is the day. And if I had to get to work by 9 o'clock, I couldn't make it. And I couldn't make it even if I had an aeroplane or a UFO. Because I wouldn't know where to stick it. And that's 1986. The Bangles, Manic Monday. 910 is Luther Vandross and Mariah Carey. Endless Love, 1994. At 911, we've got Kellis, Milk, Having a Milkshake, Having a Breaker, 2004. 912, Neo, So Sick, he had a milkshake, was bad. Yeah, 2006. 913, got Paul Whiteman. Yes, he was big in the 1920s with his orchestra. Whispering, 1920, did I say? 914, Estelle and Kanye West. I'm an American Boy, 2008. 915, it's Melanie. I've got a brand new key for my roller skates, but I haven't got a track band. Melanie, brand new key, 1972. 916, Crystal Waters, Gypsy Woman, La Di Da. La Da Di. 1991, I won. 917, 2 Unlimited, but no limit since 1993. 918, it's Patty Page. How much is the dog in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is the doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. What do you mean, singing that was Patty Page? How much is that doggy in the window in 1953? And in 919, Neil Diamond, Song Sun Blue. 1972. 920 Baltimore at Tarzan Boy, 1985. 921, because we travelled from 421. Bobby Benton. Roses are red, my love. Violets are blue. 1962 for Bobby Benton. 922 Ocean Will I Am, OMG, 2010. 923 Crowded House, Don't Dream It's Over. Still going since 1987. 924 Love Unlimited, Love Steam, 1974. 925 The Beatles, The Long and Winding Road. Leads us back to where we started. Beatles 1970, splitting up now. Each of them taking a long and winding road. So who knows where. 926 Paper Lace, the night Chicago died. 1974. 927 Hall and Oates. I haven't seen Hall and Oates recently. Oh, no wonder she was a man eater. She had Hall and then she had Oates. 1982, yeah. 928 Herman Sherman, no milk today. For the next 2 weeks, and all the bottles are lined up at the step. 1966. 929, it's YouTube with a fly. Get rid of that fly. 1991. 930, it's Beyonce, Check on It. 2006. 931, Kate Smith, God Bless America. Especially in 1939. They need it. 932, No Mercy. Where do you go? Anyway, like in 1996. 933, Connie Francis, Who's Sorry Now? Not me, she says, in 1958. 934, Julie Covington. Now don't cry for me, Argentina. Cry for me, Brazil. 1977. 935, Robert Palmer, He Got Addicted to Love. And I've been The Simpsons, 1986. 936, the Rolling Stones, they've had 19 Northern breakdown between them since 1966. 937, Rick Astley, Together Forever, since 1988. And in 938, Mary Wells with My Guy, 1964. 939, Nelly Furtado, All Good Things Come to an End, 2006. At 940, Mr. Broken Wings, 1985. 941, it's Run DMC and Jason Nevins. It's Like That, especially in 1998. 942, it's Kool and the Gang, Cherish, 1985. 943, it's Maroon 5, This Love, 2004. 944, it's Nat King Cole, I Love You for Sentimental Reasons, 1946. 945, The Beach Boys, I Wanna Go Home. Oh, that's a wreck of John Bay. Funny that, because in this country it was called Sloop John Bay. But if That's the other version of it. 1966, the Beach Boys. 946, George Michael, I Want Your Sex. 1987. 947, the Baja Man. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? It was them Baja Man again. That's who it was. 1949, Supertramp, the Logical Song, 1979. 949, it's Eddie Fisher. Oh My Papa, oh Me and Papa, 1954. And at 950, it's the Beatles, Twist and Shout, 1964. We come to the final 50 on the count up or count down. Jerry Lee Lewis, there's a whole lot of shaking going on in my kitchen. 1957. 952, Christina Aguilera, What a Girl Wants, year 2000. 953, Martika, Toy Soldiers, 1989. 954, Madonna, Don't Cry for Me, Argentina again, 1997, a later version. 955, I've got Carl Perkins, and he's got his blue suede shoes on, so it must be 1956. 956, I've got Benny Goodman. He's a good man, he just sing, sing, sing with a swing. 1937. The Proclaimers, I'm gonna be 500 miles. Yes, and I've done 1,000 on here. In 1993. The 958, Engelbert Humperdinck, The Last Waltz. 1967 for The Last Waltz. 959, New Kids on the Block, Step by Step, Steady as You Go. Bumped into the old gang, and there they go, another fight. 1990. $960, Shakespeare's Sister Stay, produced for 1992. 961, Kevin Little, Turn Me On, 2004. 962, Debbie Reynolds, Tommy, from 1957. And at 963, it's the Mills Brothers, You Always Hurt the One You Love. Been done by quite a few people, but the Mills Brothers did it in 1944. $964, Hall and Oates. I can't go for that, says Hall. Oates says, no can do. 1982. $965, Michael Sembello, Maniac, 1983. $966, it's Rockwell, Somebody's Watching Me. I hope somebody's watching me as well. All right, I'm doing 1984. $967, Jefferson Starship. Are we taking off yet? No. We built this city just in case we come back. 1985. What about 968, Bob and Haley Williams? Airplanes. No, we had a Jefferson airplane. We're going up to a Starship now. 2010. 969, Pop Tops, Mommy Blue, 1971. 970, La Bouche, Be My Lover, 1995. At 971, Janet Jackson, Escapade 1900. 1990, that's 1990. And 972, The Cranberries, Zombie, 1994. At 973, I've got the Monkees, A Little Bit Me and A Little Bit You in 1967. I've got Casey and the Sunshine Band, That's the Way I Like It, at 974, and that's from 1975. Okay, we're going to do the final 25 now. And it is not the top 25. If you haven't caught on to what the top is yet, the top number one is Bing Crosby, White Christmas, 1942. The second was Bryan Adams, Everything I Do It For You, 91. And the third was Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You, 92. But now we're getting down to the drags. That's them, it's not on the list. This is the final 25. 975, The Beatles. Yeah, it didn't get very far with Obla Dee and Obla Daw. It was actually considered to be swearing, Obla Dee and Obla Daw. Marmalade took it and had a hit with it, and also the Bedrocks. Yeah, 1969. 976, Terence Trent D'Arby, Wishing Well. Never see him these days, I think he fell in. 1987. And in 977, Jace Sheen and Lil Wayne. Down. Yeah, he did fall in. He went down, down and down to 2009. They haven't been rescued yet. At 978, Spandau Ballet. He says, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Spandau Ballet, true, 1983. 979, Alanis Morissette. Well, she said, I didn't push him in. He said, look, my hands are clean. Hands are clean. 2002, Alanis Morissette. 980, The Sugar Babes. Push the button. Come on, we want to sing now. Push the button. And push the button. Push the button, 2005. These are the drags. 981, Duran Duran, The Reflex, 1984. And we then switch it on, and we kind of bend my arm with no reflex. And I'm move over. Here come the Loving Spoonful, 1982. Oh, I can't go this weather. I'm going in the summer, when it's summer in the city, 1996. Oh, I'll not be shooting to the top these days. I'm at 982. 983, Queen. What's that you're listening to, Freddie? Radio Gaga? Well, you should ask the Lady Gaga what she says. She's not on here. She just goes Gaga Gaga. 1984. At 984, it's Creedence Clearwater Revival. What's that you're drinking, Jim? Huh? I'm not sure. It is some kind of clear water. It's having a bit of a revival. It's called Creedence. Well, what are you doing at home? Well, I'm just looking out my back door, 1970. At 985, the Pussycat Dolls. I stick with you, she says. 2005. 986, Mario Lanza. Be My Love. And all the girls rushed to see him on the stage, 1951. 987, the Jackson 5, I'll Be There. 1970, I never seen them since. They split up when Michael went his own way. Then the Jackson 5 became the Jacksons. Huh. 988, Casey and the Sunshine Band. Please don't go. 1980. I'm going to the disco. What do you mean? We're off now to the disco. 989, David Bowie and Mick Jagger. Dancing in the street. I liked it better with Martha and the Vandellas. You'd be happy dancing in the street with them. 1985. 990, Avril Lavigne. Skater Boy. Has he eaten his sandwich yet? No, but he's going to skate in a moment. 2002. And in 991, Katy Perry and Kanye West. Is it what she called an E.T.? Is he an E.T.? Is he extraterrestrial or something? He's an E.T. E.T. Does he come from that movie? I don't know. 2011. 992 is Dusty Springfield and the Pet Shop Boys. What have I done to deserve this? I don't know. Why are you singing with Dusty Springfield? Let's find out about it. Dusty Springfield and the Pet Shop Boys. 1987. Dusty was best in the 60s. The Pet Shop Boys, what have I done to deserve this? Well, it should be a thrill to be dancing with Dusty Springfield or singing with Dusty Springfield. 993, the Andrew Sisters. Who's that sitting in the corner? The Andrew Sisters. I can dream, can't I? What are you dreaming of? Another rum and Coca-Cola? 1950. Yeah, the Andrew Sisters. 994, Coldplay. Clocks. My clock stopped, he says. Oh, well, it hasn't went for years. It hasn't went since 2003. 995, Natasha Bedingfield. These words, all important in 2004. Natasha put a bed in the field. She's had pneumonia ever since. 996, Colby Colliot. Bubbly. He is the one who drunk all the bubbly in 2007. Yes, and now it will all be revealed. 999, Elvis Presley. Ha ha ha. No wonder he didn't get far. He's been stuck on you since 1960. And at 998, it's very important. It's the Platters. Still doing my prayer from 1956. But it hasn't moved them anywhere. And now we come to the Drags. Right, Drags. 999. Soul to Soul. Back to life. However do you want me? Back dead again? Oh dear. 1989. And the only one with 4 numbers. 1000, 1000. What is it? It's a bright color, you know. You know, that one that's mostly used. More than probably any other color. Yeah, you've got it white. 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 White man? No. 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 What do people live in? Apart from cities, there are towns. White Town at number 1000. What do you want, White Town? I want your woman. That's all we want. Your woman. 1997. And so completes the all-time songs. Isn't it tragic? The script is right away down there, scraping the barrel at the bottom. And White Town would even pinch your woman. Steelers Paradise. And there you go. Well, that has been 3 shows in one. That has been the animatronics, and then the master streamers, and then we had to do the long version for 145 over 145, and that's been a long version. As we travelled from 421 to the 1000, and we decided to finish it off because it was slow going. And now we go. So we'll see you tomorrow again. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Of course we will. And we'll finish the all-time song, so we'll be bringing you something else. Well, bye-bye from now, and we'll see you again soon. From the William Channel and the William Live Show, and everybody connected here. And we've finished the 1000 all-time songs. Bye-bye for now, then. See you again tomorrow.